As the battle between the Argives and the Trojans rages, Hera becomes upset with Ares, the god of war, and begs of Zeus permission to get involved, and Zeus allows. He wisely recommends that Athena does the fighting. Hera drives the chariot. The Argives, under force of Ares and bronze-armoured Hector, never turned to their dark ships, nor ever engaged in fighting, but ever backward kept withdrawing, for they saw that Ares was with the Trojans. Who there was the first man, who the last, that Priam's son Hector and bronze Ares killed? Godlike Teuthras, and then Orestes, driver of horses. Then, when the white-armed goddess Hera saw the Argives perishing in the mighty combat, she at once addressed winged words to Athena. O for shame, daughter of Zeus, who wields the Aegis, Athena Atratone, now the word we pledged to Menelaus is come to nothing, that he would return home, having sacked well-walled Ilium, if we allow murderous heirs to rage in this way. But come and let us too also take thought of our fierce courage. So she spoke, nor did the gleaming-eyed goddess Athena disobey. Departing, Hera got ready the gold bridal horses, she elder of goddesses, daughter of great Cronus, and on both sides of the chariot Hebe swiftly fitted its curved wheels, bronze, 8-spoked, around an iron axle. The inner rim is imperishable gold, bronze tires are close fitted round, a wonder to look upon, and hubs of silver spin on either side. The chariot car is braced tight with gold and silver bindings, and front and back curved rails run round. A silver yoke pole protrudes from it, and on its end Hebe secured the golden splendid yoke, and fitted on the harnesses, also of gold. And under the yoke Hera led the swift-footed horses, eager as she was for strife and battle. And Athena, daughter of Zeus, who wields the Aegis, let fall her rippling robe upon her father's floor, elaborate with embroidery, which she herself had made and laboured on with her own hands. And putting on the cloak of Zeus, who gathers clouds, she armed herself for tearful war. Around her shoulders she flung the tasselled Aegis, a thing of dread, crowned on every side with panic all around, and strife was on it, and battle spirit and chilling flight. And on it too the terrible, monstrous Gorgon head, a thing of awe and terror, portent of Zeus who wields the Aegis. And on her head Athena placed her helmet, ridged on both sides with 4 golden bosses, adorned with fighters of 100 cities. She made her way on foot toward the flame-bright chariot, and seized her spear, heavy, massive, powerful, with which she beats down the ranks of warrior men, with whom she, born of the mighty father, might be angered. Hera with her whip swiftly touched the horses. Of their own accord the gates of heaven groaned, which the seasons guard, they to whom broad heaven and Olympus are trusted to push back the thick-pressed clouds, and also close them over. Through these they held the goad-sped horses. They found the son of Cronus sitting apart from the other gods on the topmost peak of ridged Olympus. There the white-armed goddess Hera, bringing the horses to a stop, spoke out to Zeus, the high son of Cronus, and addressed him. Father Zeus, do you not find fault with Ares for these violent deeds, seeing he has destroyed so many and such good Achaean warriors heedlessly, without seemliness, to my sorrow, and untroubled Cypris and silver-bowed Apollo are exultant, having let this madman loose, who knows nothing decent? Father Zeus, would you then be angry with me if I were to drive Ares thrashed sorely from the battle? Then in answer Zeus, who gathers the clouds, addressed her. Go then, set Athena the spoiler at him, who above all others is practised in bringing him close to evil pains. So he spoke, nor did the goddess of the white arms, Hera, disobey. She put whip to the horses, and they too, not unwilling, flew on between the earth and star-strewn heaven, as far as a man can see with his eyes into the haze of distance, as he sits on a peak, looking on sea as dark as wine. So far the horses of the gods leapt in one stride, thundering on high. But when they came to Troy, with its two flowing rivers, where Somoesis and Scamander meet their streams, there Hera, the goddess of the white arms, drew up the horses, released them from the chariot, and around them poured abundant mist. And Somoesis brought forth for them ambrosia to be grazed. Like wild doves, the two goddesses strutted forth in eagerness to defend the Argive men.